Hey guys, it's Malachi, and it's Sunday. This week's topic is on coming out. I guess I'll tell you guys about two of my coming out stories. Both of them were with my dad. The first one was when, I want to say I was 14, and it was, I think, the week before I was starting my freshman year of high school. I remember I was spending the night at a friend's house, but I had written him a letter. It was basically telling him that I was attracted to girls. Anyways, I think it was just saying that I was bi or something. And writing a letter was actually easier than physically talking to him. So that's why I went and wrote a letter. And I just remember being scared to go home the next day, because I didn't know what to expect when I came home. But anyways, long story short with that one, when I came back home, he had pulled out the Bible on me and was just making me read it, and said he had to call the church and ask for help during this time. My mom passed away when I was 12, and I was actually adopted, so they're my adopted parents. But I was brought up, I was raised Christian, and I was in private Christian schools from preschool until 8th grade. And I went to public school for high school because it was too expensive for my dad to afford for me and my brother to go. That's how that turned out. And to this day, I had never brought in that subject up with him. It's weird, me and my dad, we're really close. I don't live with him anymore. I moved out when I was 18. But, we're really close, but anything, in my personal life or anything about me, we don't talk about. It's just weird. And with me now, transitioning, I just wish I could be more open with him. And I think it would just bring us closer. But I don't know if he's gonna change or what's gonna happen. Coming out as trans, that was more recent. That was in, I want to say towards the end of 2010. I just started realizing things about myself. And so it was beginning of 2011. I accepted it myself. Well, yeah, the first person to know was my girlfriend, because we lived together at the time. I think I told a couple of close friends and one of my cousins, and I got a lot of support from them. So yeah, that was back in 2011. Transition-wise, it actually took me a couple of years before I physically started a transition. Part of it was financially, because my job, at the time, I didn't really have a lot of hours. My girlfriend and I, we lived with a roommate, but still we were living on our own. We had bills, so a lot of that was the reason. And then that's why I started going to the center I would go to in LA, just because they work with you. They work with your income. But that list, to get on there, took a while to get in. I want to say, I think I had to wait about 6 months or something before I could even get a financial appointment, and then it took me another couple months before I saw the doctor. So yeah, this is the end of 2012. My dad didn't know, so I finally get the appointment to start T, because a previous appointment I had with my doctor, she said, or I was told I'd probably get my next shot, or I would get my first shot. So I'm just oh my god, it's gonna happen sooner than I thought. But I'm oh shit. I need to tell my dad, because I would see him on a weekly basis, and I didn't want him to be why is your voice different, or because I didn't know what changes could happen, and I didn't know if they're gonna happen fast. But anyways, here comes my appointment, and it's coming closer, so I decided to write him this long email, like, explaining everything, and I, like, reread it, like, a million times, and I like, fixed a few things, but there I was again, writing him, just because it's easier to write to him than talk to him face to face. I don't know, it's really awkward. So yeah, I thought I was gonna send the email like a week before. It never happened. So there I am, my friend. She picked me up and took me to my appointment because my girlfriend had to work. Anyways, I sent my email because I sent it to him in the morning. Because like when he works overnight, so when he gets home, he's always on his iPhone, and he's checking his email or doing who knows what. But I knew he would see it. So there we are, me and my friend on the freeway going to LA. And I get this text message, and it's him, and like my heart just stops. I'm just like freaking out. Like I can't remember exactly. I think I saved him somewhere. But I just remember him saying that he didn't have to accept it, but that he would always love me, and that would never change. I guess I expected the worst, but I mean, I just gotta be thankful that he's still in my life. But like the other situation, to this day, like we haven't talked about it at all, and I don't know, it's just really awkward. Like it's weird, sometimes he'll ask me, "Oh, are you sick?" or stuff like that, and I know it's probably because my voice is deeper. Like, I mean, like yesterday, we had lunch or whatever. I haven't seen him for a couple weeks, but we're face to face. I know he sees like the facial hair on my face, like he has to, because it's noticeable. But he never asks. Like, we don't talk about it. And then that's just another thing I need to talk about, because I want him to refer to my name, not my legal name. He always refers to me as, like, I don't know, his daughter, or he calls me hun or sweetheart, or I don't know. And of course I know it's going to be hard for him, because I've been his kid for like almost 25 years, so I don't know, I just can't believe it's been a year or two since I've been on T. Well, that's going to be December 6th, but yeah, that time flew by fast. Other than my dad, a lot of friends that have been really supportive about it, so that's good. Of course, there's a couple people in my life, like even some like the lesbians that I worked with, they'd give me a hard time and talk shit about me, and I'm just like, really? And they were like butch ones too that actually look like guys, so I don't know why they were giving me shit on it, because I never did nothing to them. But I don't know, maybe it just made them feel better, who knows. A lot of people just need to be educated and need to stop being ignorant. But yeah, I don't let it bother me. I'm just like, you guys are stupid and whatever, you're immature. But yeah, if I'm gonna give any advice on this topic, come out when you want to. Don't do it because someone's forcing you, or you feel the need you have to right away. Like CJ said, come out to yourself first and make sure that is how you feel. And that's why going to therapy is a really good thing. I mean, a lot of people know since they were young, but sometimes therapy is for some people, like myself. I didn't have to go, but that's what my doctor determined. She thought I didn't need it. And the thing with social media, there's a really big FTM community online, and that's where I found a lot of my support from. So if any of you guys out there are questioning or think you are trans, even MTFs, there are people out there that will support you no matter what. I was even telling this one guy the other day, because he was saying he was having a hard time finding support, and I was just saying, even though like I don't really get a lot of support from my dad. I went to, I want to say Orange County Pride, and they had like a trans, I think it was OCFTM, but they had trans parent meetings. Someone was telling me about them, and I think she was one of the moms of one of the kids, but she just gave me a big old hug, because I kind of told her, or I was telling her about my situation with my dad, how he's not really accepting of it. And this lady, she just gave me a big ol' hug, like saying that she loved me and like she supported me. So I thought that was pretty cool. Like someone I don't even know, like just gave me a hug saying that they loved me, you know? So there's always people, you might never meet them or even know, but they do support you. So yeah, I think that probably wraps this topic up for me. I mean, if anyone has any questions or anything, you can comment or ask me via Instagram, Facebook if you guys have me. I also have a Kick too, which I never use, but I can put my username on there. And I'm sure you guys saw on Ezra's video on Monday, since it was the beginning of the week and I'm the last day, we actually finally met. And that was pretty cool, because it's, I think I've been talking to him for a couple years, but we got to meet, and that was cool. Hopefully we can hang out again, because we do live pretty close, like really close. He's only like a couple cities over from me. Like I want to say like 20 to 30 minutes the most, but I'm happy for you, and I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with your future. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and check out tomorrow's video.